it. Yeah, make him get it. So to say this, to say that right now, what the minor conceive with your career? Is it a yard thing where you look on, some shows and rare, or you look for take the music to the four corners of the earth and deal with that a mission? Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Yes, because he's a multi-purpose artist. Me I do it all over the world. Whatever language we can learn and do a song in it, me I do it, you understand? So, I do culture, it's all true, I love sing, but I do all singing too. You understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you understand?
So the fullness as to your career right now, how is the performance going? From the part as you being in Jamaica, how is that going right now?
I know, so that good because couple stage show up on a regular basis.
Yes.
The money might small, but if you see if you can make sure so you drink something or you get that taxi fare and we not each whenever I come through. You understand? You're not celebrating the RP entrepreneur. And most of us together, I understand. Probably hear about him already on the score. But right now, it's all good. Party, club, I don't really have trouble to play the song them anywhere I go because most of the youth them in the street and music them I do. So if I pull up on party, my song will play, I get me look at earrings. Yes, you have to get look at time work.
Yeah. Well, technically speaking, we have the DJ live here, so, and it's 32 minutes after the hour. And it's a fresh India and USA. The only station where them have no control over. We don't work with the corporation. We say maroon government, nothing else to make sense. We say get your documents and run to the corporation, because the corporation have you as a slave and we born slavery. We're not in no subject with no corporation. No Babylon boy can pull me over and get no documents for corporation. If we even get that ignorant, because I know some are sovereign. So back to the full scope people, because I don't know. Lisa Lagarde just share the thing and the artist. Now talk to me about the camp, because me notice me hear a combination with you a while ago, but within that camp, them artists.
I know you're out there.
Red Snapper.
I can feel you now.
Oh.
I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without limits. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Fresh Radio Vibes, the most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes, the most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes, the most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes.
You know the champ
Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes, the most feared internet radio station on planet Earth. The resistant radio station. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio Vibes. Fresh Radio.
Smart show, we come to dance, we not come in here to talk. Here we wait the dance, them in here to start, man. Look how they get them back up then when them a walk cross. Any city in a wake up here, we rock stars. Show them up in the air and make we start wash. Rifle walk. Yo, cool back. In the left, make sure the right and a brace. Walk with it, tell them move out of the way. Them no wanna bind, me know to them no wanna grains. Walk with it, 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 walk. Million and a half clear, couple thing I walk, couple thing we tall, couple thing we short. You know see the crowd part, who inna the dark. Step out with it, walk with it, walk with it, walk. Oh it do, 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 oh it do. Mama Joe, we confidence, we not come in here for talk. Here we the dancer, them in here for start match. Put up your one in the air and make we start walk. Right for walk. Look how the girl them back up and when them a walk cross. Any city in a wake up, yeah we rock fast. Show them up in the air and make we start walk. Right for walk. Yeah, rifle up so we do it round ya so. If you not like it, better stay around there so. Dance we a dance, money up like peso. The one ya shot like espresso. Hungry town. Walk with it, 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 walk. So it do, 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 so it do. We confidence, we not come in here for talk. Here we wait the dancer, them in here for start match. Put up your one in the air and make we start walk. Look how the girl them back up and when them out. Show them up in the air and make we start walk. Pull up my selector. Rifle walk dance around the place where the fuck them feel. Good bass, Pataskena, O'Neal, yo, Maxil. How it do, oh it do.
Yes, we're inside the building,
Oh it do.
What a equator.
We not come in here for talk. Here we wait the dancer, them in here for start.
Brand spanking new. This is the #1 online radio station, broadcasting all over the world. Yo, with the camera people are there, turn me up. Yes, like and share, love and cheer.
Walk with it, 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 walk. Million and a half clear, couple thing I walk, couple thing we tall, couple thing we short. You know see the crowd part, who inna the dark. Step out with it, walk with it, walk with it, walk. Oh it do, 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 oh it do. Mama Joe,
yeah, we're gonna send out the link to all of the people them right now.
You the dancer, them in here for start, man. Put up your one in the air and make we start walk. Right for walk. Look how the girl them back up and when them a walk cross. When it's the inner we come, yeah we rock fast. Throw them up in the air and make we start walk.
Yo, we not pull it up. Hold on there.
Pull up so we do it round there so. If you not like it, better stay around there so. Dance we a dance, money up like peso. The one ya shot like espresso. Hungry town. Walk with it, 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 walk with it. So let's up again. Pull it.
40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
The devil is a lie, my tempt me. Bring the whole world to present me. Me tell him me nah sell my soul, you the boy.
So you can't make me rent it. Platinum seals, if you switch by your family, watch it get to feel. Bow to me and you can't guard jail. Much less I look pale, you what time your blood clot wheels.
Suck your mother with your chicken. Vanity coulda never done me in a traitor. Devil, where you want me tell you get to you that fat. Run back up all the who generally make what.
Me still a win, can enough sell out the bowl.
Yeah, we are sending out the link right now, you know.
And when the tempter came to him,
what the warriors them there right now? What the real lion them there right now? Now we not talk to the pussycat them.
And said, it is written,
real people think we are dealing with.
by bread alone, but by
No boy, no girl can't tempt me.
The devil is a lie, my tempt me. Bring the whole world to present me. Me tell him my nails and my sweat.
What you get to feel? Bow to me like you can't go jail. Much less I look pale. You a time your blood clot wheel.
Suck your mother with your chicken. Vanity coulda never turn me in a traitor. Devil, where you want me tell you get to you that far. Run back up all the ooh, generally like
You
what?
still a win, can enough sell out the bowl.
People are suffer and that's how you dummy. Real pain, fake pain relief, cocaine, heroin, alcohol, tobacco, tomorrow stress again, crime rise, death again.
I need weakness again. Me no force nobody me offer it. Them take it and run. Cold-hearted people. Them can't satisfy that a people. Them can't satisfy that a people.
Them can't satisfy cause them not have nothing. You forward to offer them something where you think. Hey, so you sting, go back down a hell, sing, don't keep the link.
Hallowed be thy name, on heaven and earth same way. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory.
Why you want try to conquer my soul?
Your influential fi make the world know say come to my side a joy a free ride.
Death and destruction.
No me nah lie.
Your name lie, your face lie, you that at your best.
Remember say you're a shooter. So nevertheless if you're dead right now you are.
I want to big up all the people who know themselves right now.
Bless me, no love vanity.
Remember you drive Benz.
And no blood money buy.
Why you kill one of your friends?
You can't press me.
Press already, press again.
Me no know about no crime, but make me ask this boy. If violate and still be friend of mine.
All me know when you do wrong, me get strong. So run your gang, you're the man, King Kong.
Temptation, situation, I fi stay strong, vacant in relief.
To be good is hard, evil easy, believe me. Fuck discipline, sin still a win. Kingpin, panic pin.
Our Father, who art in Zion,
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy
on heaven
name.
and earth same way.
On heaven and
lead
earth.
us not into temptation.
Lead us not into
but deliver
temptation,
us from evil.
but deliver us
For
from
thine
evil.
is the kingdom,
For thine is the
power and
kingdom,
glory.
the power and the glory. Yo, me as a big and serious. Me want see if we can get this thing sorted out, cause we have some real thing to talk to the people, them to the big up all I massive them love and share, you know. Love and share, cause when we talk to the people them, me notice say some of the people them don't want to believe, you know. Yeah, today we are going to release a footage. Yes, this footage right here came out of Africa, and them said that this have to reach on the big screen. Because say, DJ, are we ready? DJ? We ready? And I greet you in the mighty name of our ancestors. Yeah, the mighty name of our ancestors. Big up all of the people who salute them ancestors. We know say we are the real Khalifa. We know say we are the real done. When it comes on to this judgment we're going right now. So, you know, if you're listening on Fresh Radio Vibes, I want to say welcome. If you're watching on the YouTube, I want to say Grand Rising. If you're on Twitch, I want to say Grand Rising. DJ, we have a tape line up. My God, hold on.
Outep, this is King Alibaba. I represent for the International Morning Ride Show. You me told you. Outep, this is King Alibaba. Straight out to Make Money Record. I represent for what you don't know, the International Morning Ride Show. Every Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with the Vibe Masterman like Gadite. See me told you. Outep, this is King Alibaba. Straight out to Make Money Record. Jamaica, I represent for the International Morning Ride Show. Every Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with the Vibe Master Gadite. See me told you. Live on Fresh Radio Vibes, your number one online radio station. Hear me told you.
Big up the educators. Yo, big up DJ, you're whoring at the building. I'm not going to school today. Yes, I'm there. What am I saying the thing, man? Yo, big up yourself. Salute.
Fresh Radio Vibes now, kicking our laters now. Over the bridge.
Yeah, man, you can't get that.
See, told you. Women say, why the poor and have not them get turned down in this world. Caribbean strong a cry in this world.
My God.
Too much youth said die in this world.
Yeah, that's the sound of Alibaba. Right now, people, we have the footage. DJ, stop the rhythm, stop the rhythm. Our satellite and our maroon people, more want to know that right now. Up on the screen right now, put it up on the screen right here. We have a mermaid. Yes, a mermaid has been caught live, they say right now. And this footage, I think we have the exclusive footage right here. It's going around on social media, but I think we are one of the first to line it up and say if we can get. Let's see. This is a mermaid, people.
South Africa. Look at the scale.
Yeah, them says a mermaid. This people, a mermaid that has been caught on the Gold Coast, and it is very serious. It's a serious situation because this is going to let you know that the people who live under the water exist. Yes, the people who live under the water, they exist. Yes. One day them see it now. Them says a real mermaid this where them capture and they are showing it to the world.
It says that
yes. Breaking news right here. Breaking news here on the vibes. We have always talked about our people who live under the water, you know, and a lot of time people tell us that, give us some rhythm there. They tell us that you are talking rubbish. We have it right now, live footage they say, and it's coming out of the Maroon camp. We want to know, sir, right now we are powerful in the workings that's going on. If the water people are coming up out of the ocean right now.
Book of Jasher, and they started being splicing. If you look at this carefully, there is a shimmer like a fish over this beam.
Yes. Our editing is taking place. You are seeing live footage, they say right now, of a mermaid, and they say that the mermaid have a maroon complexion. Now, if the people underneath the water is coming up, we know that this battle is not going to be an easy battle. This is going to be a very dread and terrible battle. We're asking, DJ, can you continue playing this? Because I don't want people to say that we are not playing all of the tape.
Look at the fans. You can even see when they go down by the feet or...
I hope that they're seeing this. The lines are going busy. We're not taking any call as yet. We will be taking the call in a minute. The number to call is 260-209-8730. We also want to big up all our global people who are putting themselves in this righteous movement. As you say, this mermaid was found in Africa is what they're saying. We are just bringing the feed. You're not seeing this on no other network, I suppose, right now. Yours truly, Rascalites in the building.
There's a space for this being to give birth. Like you can see the spine. Those look like scales on the face, exactly how they describe.
What is your take on this? A mermaid has been brought to the surface. We have always talked about the Atlantis. We told you that the Atlantis was not us alone. These are creatures that are living in the water, people. You're seeing it right here on Fresh Radio Vibes. Love and share, like and care. We're going to tell you about this. This is not a drill. This is not a drill, people. This is not a drill.
Purplish blue hue to the skin.
This is not a drill. I'll have to hold that video for a minute because our phone line has just blown up a while ago. You see what we're showing you right now? That is a footage that is circulating on social media of the people who live under the water. We've been telling you about these brothers and sisters that has come up several times and showed themselves to us. I personally can attest to these people who live beneath the water, and these people are hiding for us. It's just that we are being bombarded by certain skeptical groups who want to keep us in the dumb. I'm going to play back the tape again. I'm going to play back that tape again. We know that there's a mermaid in the Bagwalk Gorge in the island that they call Jamaica. We know that stop the rhythm, man. Stop the rhythm, because I if you know, say this story, and this is not a story, it was about a slave master who built a golden table, and he was carrying it across the river, and it sank in the river. And when it sank in the river, they say that it was a mermaid that brought down that golden table into the Raya Cobre. People, we are not, I have story of Annie Palmer, the white witch of Rosal, who could come out of her skin. She could transform into any sort of living being that she wanted. People, let me get it. This is crazy right now, but we're going to play back, and the phone lines are open, as I said. This is live right here on Fresh Radio Vibes. We have been telling you about these people who occupy the ocean.
Exactly
you
like
didn't want to listen to us. It is here at the desk right now. Let us talk. Let us have a serious conversation. Are you afraid of COVID-19? Because that is a dream compared to this, what I'm showing you. DJ, give me some noise in the background, please. And I'm asking, a lot of the Rastafarian are saying that that hog sound in the background sound like a hog. But you know that's how they breathe. They do not breathe through their nostril alone. They have gills. So the sound that you're hearing is the gill, that fish thing right there. Yes, that's what you're hearing, people. Run back that tape again. You're watching live here on Fresh Radio Vibes. We are telling you that this is not a drill. This is real. This is real.
I still believe that mermaids are not real. This mermaid was found in South Africa.
This is
look
not
at the
a
scales.
drill.
Look at the shimmer on the body. Look at this. It says that the angels went into the fish in the book of Jasher and they started gene splicing. If you look at this carefully,
What is your take on
like
this?
Over this being's body. And
This is real. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. There you have it. Let me freeze it for you, cause
when they go down by the feet or by the bottom of the flipper, that there's a space for this being to give birth. Like you can see the spine. Those look like scales on the face, exactly how they described.
Like and share, people. We live in a serious time right now. We're living in a serious time. People, do not take these things that you're seeing for a joke. This is not a thing where television going to tell you what tomorrow going to be. The phone line is open, as I said. What is your curiosity? What is your concern about what's going on? We're taking it on the higher grounds. We're letting our people know that this is bigger than the headlines that they're putting out there. We are working with the galactic forces that is giving us this credence right now. We are asking and telling our people right now, be not afraid, be not afraid of their nuclear weapon, because them cannot do nothing. The earth is just one place that we live. And them don't even know all of the cribbits part of the earth, because certain part of the waters them can't go in it yet. Certain part you cannot go to and have no deep sea diving, because them know say out there. So the alien, the water people them live. We have water people with us, people. We have water people, people that have been living here for aeons, centuries upon centuries. And I'm telling you, this is the proof. Let's get back to the tape, people, because
to us. Look at this, y'all. They're touching it. There's flies all over it, and you can hear it grunting. But there's a purplish hue, blue hue to the skin. The hair is colored exactly like they showed us mermaids were, and you can look and tell that that is not something that is fabricated. That being is dying because it's out of water. Y'all, mermaids were real. Sirens are real. This is real.
Let us pray. Our Father, who art in Zion, how glorious is your name. Thy kingdom has come, thy will have I done on earth as I've done in the water, as I've done amongst the atom, as I've done in the fire, as I've done with the air. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord, the Most High Jah, Rastafari, forever and ever and evermore. We can, that's enough. We can pause it right there. We do have a situation here, people. We have a situation right here.
Gadites on the International Morning Right Show. Shout out to all British Virgin Island and all US Virgin Island. You can't play that one time. You can't play that two times. Play it again. Shiddly-wally diddly.
Don't know what I mean by I can't play it one time, I can't play it two times. I play it any amount of time I want to play it, because we around the eye. We deal with the whole fullness of righteousness. And righteousness exalted a nation, you know. I want to give I praises to our people who have sight beyond sight. Our people who are not dumbed down by the corporations and its little small trinkets that it's putting out. We can't go back to sleep, people. We will never go back to sleep. It's impossible. I've just shown you. And I remember when I was a child and I was growing up in the ancient village of our ancestors who know about these things. But these people, we call them river maid, we call them mermaid, but they're people and they live among us. But because the savages that came to live in a lot of the places, they destroyed the indigenousness of Mother Earth. Now you see what they're doing, and I think I have a brother over there in Africa that we can talk to this morning that can verify some of these things that we're seeing with our own eyes. Because I tell people, you know, my brothers and sisters, now is not the time to be distracted by some little small materialistic rubbish what the corporation out there give us, you know. You are more important than what these two eyeballs are seeing. Because these two eyeballs see what you have created. We are the creators. We are this atom that is moving in the right direction. But people know, some people I may say, who believe that they have some financial authority or they have graduated from some school of sort, give them the momentum that, hey, we are better than you because we may have a certain clout that you walk with. I'm going to show back that tape, but the phone lines is open. This afternoon, we are going to take it to a different level. We're going to take it to a whole different level because we realize that because some of us are so caught up in the fairy tale world, when we talk, a lot of the people who should be moving to these great opportunities that is presenting itself, they are dumb. They have never been in a situation where they can think for themselves. So here we have a tape with a mermaid, and they're going to tell us in a few months or a few days or a couple hours from now that this is not real. I am telling you that as a little boy, I have known about mermaid from a tender age. We have the Ryacobi River. It runs right beside our property. And this river is one of the most powerful river that I have seen with my eyes. When that river come down, it take away house, take away bridge, take away cows, take away anything in that way. It just deal with it. It usually be in a khaki suit. Anytime the Royal Cobra reach in that khaki suit, and then the mermaids who live in the water usually come up on the rocks because you have some big rocks who usually be in the river bed, and the mermaids them come up. There's a hole in Jamaica in Nyankapong that called the Blue Hole. Mermaid live in it. A lot of you gonna tell me say the mermaid no real and them things, but DJ, I want you to play back that tape again, because we're gonna get to the root. This is serious. This is a shot of a mermaid that was captured, and then the first time mermaid is being captured. A mermaid. They say this is a mermaid. The gill, everything is right there. Don't just take it from me. Don't just take it from me. The people them say, DJ, bring it up, bring it forward. Them can't hear what really go on tonight. Cause see
how can you still believe that mermaids are not real? This mermaid was found in South Africa. Look at the scales. Look at the shimmer on the body. Look at this. It says
this
that
are not
the angels
people.
went to the fish in the book of Jasher, and they started gene splicing it. If you look at this carefully, there is a shimmer like a fish over this being's body. And look at the fins. You can even see when they go down by the feet.
You not say nothing yet. May I tell you that this, what them a show, say is a mermaid. A long time them people here live amongst us. But they live in such a way where, hold on, I think I have Dr. Willie right here. I don't know. Willie, Dr. Willie, you're there with us?
I am here, but I'm traveling, and my place is not so great and reception around my area because I live in the country, so I don't know, but I'll try and get as much as I can out of the program.
Yeah, Grand Rising. Willie, when you're little, you're a Jamaican. You live in the corporation country in Jamaica. Willie, now what if a mermaid will sit down at Jamaica? You hear about mermaid? You ever see a mermaid here?
I never see one, only hear about it.
So how you hear about it? What kind of Anansi story you hear? Talk to me.
From me, I hear about mermaid, but I've never seen one, so I don't believe in the mythology. I just think it's a myth.
Let me send it over to your desk as we speak, Willie, because if there's one thing about technology, we can work in a sense. I have a tape here where they say that they find a maroon mermaid. I am not surprised of it, Willie, because over the years, this thing has really been something that I can relate to, you know. But yeah, man, you don't remember Royal Cobra River? You never remember Royal Cobra River? Them say flat bridge.
Right, I was gonna mention that. Yeah, it's always down there.
Yeah, no, but you hear the story about flat bridge, though.
Always, yes.
And them says is a mermaid that kind of deal with that issue down there, so why why people get deal with on a level.
Yeah. Do you believe it?
If I believe that there's mermaid among us, water people, of course. Yeah. Willie, there is several different life that is on planet Earth right now that you and I will never see eye to eye on. I mean, I tell you, say, these people exist. You have a whole nation of people who live under the earth, you know. You have a whole nation of people live under the earth, and we up here, so lot of us don't know that.
Well, I would agree that you have different species that maybe we can't even see with our naked eyes. That I agree with, but you know, it's a spirit. So, because we're spiritual being too, we're just that we're clothed with flesh.
No, but me not talk about a whole different looking set of people who live on Earth where you don't know about. See, the way I show now is a mermaid people. Yo, love and share the video, because today we are going to bring the people up to scratch. Why I'm doing this today is because a lot of us are living in a box. We do not want to come out of the box. We feel comfortable in our box. This is a mermaid. I just sent something to you this a while ago. I don't know if you want to take a time and look at it, because we're going to bring in some great minds to talk about several things. This is a mermaid that is being shown, that has been captured, they say. And I've been saying it for a long time, that especially to all of us who live in a Nyankampong, aka Jamaica, the corporation, we ourselves hear about these mystical people, but we don't pay it any mind. So when it comes to reality now, are we going to be amazed at it? You go shock, Willie?
That's a very real. What the hell?
Yeah, you know, I got shocked about it. Well, that is what if hold on, stop already. What you say, Willie? Whether it is all right, I am sure over the years, people, because they know that this is the time of knowledge, you know. A lot what was hidden from the wise and the prudent is revealing to the babe and the suckling. I is the elder now, Willie. You are the elder now. Certain things that was hidden from you as a child, it is being revealed. And it's up to us to know in ourselves that these things are a part of what we need to be revealed. We need to see it.
So what they do with this mermaid? What they do with it? They should have fun display, man. But they do with it. Put back in that sea.
Well, what really happens every time them capture a mermaid, you know, the corporation always send in the jacket and tie people, them, and take with the evidence. Just like what them do with the alien, them with the crash in 1952. And no crash, them did crash. Them come here on a mission. And when they come here, they come to enlighten us. A long time we tell people about the Anukians. The Anukians are the people them where you go Egypt. You see them have these pyramids with wings, man head and wings. It is how the Anukians look. They could fly. They have ancestral powers. This thing where National Geographic I tell us your alien build a pyramid. You really are gonna make them fool the way them Willie. Yellow. Like Willie. As you said, when you reach our C spot, come here, go bring on some other people. The number to call is 260-209. Anything on your mind, Willie? Anything on the radar you're concerned about seeing that may have you on the groundation?
I want to know why you guys the war that is brewing.
Yeah, the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, I think that needs to be our focus. The food shortage that we're experiencing. The other day I went into Walmart and they asked them how the shelves are empty. They say shortage, my friend, shortage. And they say everybody's stocking up.
Yeah, but you still spending money at that little demagogue place where them have that. But anyway, you are concerned about world war. I am not to tell the truth, people. I am revealing right now that we have captured a mermaid. Now, this war we are talking about now, you see, there is greater powers than these guys out there, you know. It's not a nuclear war we're going to have. What we're going to have...
Don't be too sure about that, you know. I don't agree with you. Don't be too, because my Bible tells my Bible give indication that we will have...
Yeah. Your Bible did tell you about mermaid. Your Bible did tell you you have mermaid to done.
I don't remember reading that in the Bible.
That may I tell you, sir, everything you read in your Bible, you believe.
But they talk about sons of God having sex with the daughters of
fishes. Jesus, peace. Yo, people, this air one serious piece. I think this. So you say you're concerned about this escalation and now we're slow Biden send over some material and you're bridging over England.
Yeah, them create a pretext for war right now by saying Russia use chemical weapon and if them investigate and so, but because they're itching to go to war with Russia because this is part of the new world agenda. We kill off as many as them can, so we need to focus on that too, you know.
Yeah, well, I really think that it is what is happening now is that you have two of the oppressors are trying to make it look like them at war, but we always know that the bankers are always in between all of these deceitful method that is going on. So we really look at the people them who are dealing with the puppet them, because I don't think Mr. Putin have that power in a theme on to deal with any sort of demolition, because the last time Russia kind of moved to certain things, them did get defeated because we know the geographical part of Russia and how it really set up the Caucasian Empire, you know. So we're not saying that Russia won't deal with that issue, but even with the Cuban thing, remember, so Russia did run like a little puppy still and take all the thing out of Cuba. But you know, a powers against powers, and we hope say two of them can dissolve, so we, the people who get oppressed by both of them, can actually live ourselves out. And that's how we're there right now. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah,
man. All right, well, you say you're going to link somebody else. I may not take up any more of the time, but I just think we need to be concerned, and we're not just, and it's not about fear. It's all about preparation, you know, because I follow some people, and today they might tell us about these things. Inflation and those things, and right now that's what we're experiencing in the world all around, and shortage and all those things. So we can't dismiss it and say it's not going to happen, because it's happening already in the stores. Just a while ago, I was following a guy on Brighton, and the guy showing said baby formula start them rationing it at Walgreens in the US.
Yes.
So it's happening. Stuff is happening around us, so we can't bury our head in the sun like the ostrich, you know. We know where go on and prepare.
I think, and I want to say that it's not. We know that the ships was outside on the waters for many months, so food supply was going to be short, and we know that we have to put some things in the soil so we can get some things going. Now, with all of that being said and done, you're telling us that we need to, because there's a sabotage going on, Willie, a big time sabotage. We have just seen the condemic, or the plandemic, or the con or the scamdemic that really brought us to this junction, that there's a couple of unscrupulous elements who are mindset on letting this agenda be manifested, because I don't know what Bill Gates is getting from the so-called depopulation plan that he and his boys and girls are embarking on. But what do you think them really? You think it's a save the earth? Why you think they're on that part? Because it all costs.
Well, brethren, let me tell you something. You don't know some is a Bible man already. I'm not going to leave my Bible, because my Bible tell me what is going to happen before it happens.
Yes.
We are in spiritual warfare.
Yes.
And the warfare started above. The Bible said there's war in heaven, and that war is continuing today. People are God, people are the devil. We are manifesting that. You understand me?
Yes.
And so right now, when you see this is happening, it's leading towards the conclusion. The book of Revelation tell you that there will be 4 horsemen of the apocalypse that will accompany hunger, death, destruction, all of these things we're seeing happen, plagues, all of these things are happening right now as we speak. And so even if you want to be a denier of the prophecies of the Bible and say, oh Jesus, like where I say no, you know why you say oh Jesus every time we mention the Bible. But the Bible, anybody who know the Bible,
yes.
Yes sir, guesswork. The Bible tell you beforehand.
Yes.
1,900 years ago the book of Revelation was written, and it's today's newspaper. So we can't deny reality, and so when I look at it, I look at it from a spiritual perspective. That these things we're told. So when I see these things happening, the famine is coming. It is coming.
So hold on. I want to ask you a question. So them guys, you know, where I work with this scamdemic, you feel like it ordained by the Most High God for them do it. Hold on. Them guys here, them ordained for make we suffer so we can see God work. That you tell me.
I don't put it that way. What I'm saying is, you see the same way the word of God they tell you before Christ come to the earth. It says that there would be somebody who would betray him, which was a Judas, and it actually happened that a Judas betrayed him.
Yeah.
All right. It I tell you beforehand what it's a description, not a prescription. It's describing to us what to expect and to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That is how I see. I am not saying it was ordained, I'm just saying, Father God, see what going to happen, and him tell man to write in a book so people can be wise up and prepared. And that's all I say. He sees the future. We can't see it, so him see it.
Yeah.
Look at when the book of Revelation was written, right, 1,900 years ago, there was not the possibility of no world order. There was not the possibility that donkey man used to ride. Man never used to have a phone that control the world and internet and them something here, right? You never have that possibility, and they were able to look and say there's going to come a time when the world, you won't be able to buy and sell except maybe you get vaccinated, or you won't be able to travel. Can they do it now? Are they doing it now around the world? Are they? I ask you. Can we deny the reality there? Can we say
hold on. I am not disagreeing about you and some of the revelation in the Bible, but at this appropriate time, welcome Grand Rising Etta, Grand Rising. At this appropriate time, I am saying that when this brother named Carl Schwab can get up and go into the economical forum and do all of what the Bible did say, me I wonder if a God ordained him to carry out the work there.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
God ordained leaders. Him set up and him pull down. Him build up and him tear down. You understand?
So hold on. The God.
Hold on, let me answer your question. You have some people working with a negative, whether you want to call it a negative influence or satanic influence or evil influence, whatever it is. You want to describe it in your vernacular. The fact is there are good forces on this planet, like you're trying to do good, so you're there on the side of good. I'm trying to do good, I'm on the side of good. But you have people who are evil, who are doing evil continually. When you and I are sleeping and dreaming, they are friggin' doing evil, planning evil.
But that brings me back to all these evildoers. The Bible don't talk about them, so it look like God have a bunch of evildoers who are work for him to go him and say, yo, you see food no work, I have to just do be evil. Hold on. Me I talk a reality we are dealing with, you know. And if it's a God why we are go through this, where Boris Johnson and Slow Biden and Putin and them people, they are threatening 6 billion people. Why Bill Gates are going around and tell people say it's a depopulation thing and you get injected. If a God ordained this, my lad, why you show me?
Them work with an evil power.
So hold on. The evil power with them I work with. No, is a almighty God you serve, or you deal with a God where he might play chess. Cause of that more.
I love that word where you use. A chess is a game, is a war. We are pawns in the middle of a war between good and evil, between God and the devil. We started in heaven, they come down here, so, and him say, woe be unto the inhabitants of the earth. Because God, and him say, in the book of Genesis, him show you, say, him divide the people, them, you have the good, the people of God, and you have the people of the devil. So it all depends on what you're using your life to do, my brother. You're under the side of good, I am the side of evil. And isn't that what we're seeing manifesting today? We're seeing people are doing good, and we're seeing people are doing constant evil. So how much clearer can it be?
So my whole thing is, people, in case you're not joining us, we have Willie, and Willie is a man who believes in the Bible, and the man make me know right now, say, give me a kind of revelation we are going. God did done. Tell you about it right now.
See it and tell me.
Yeah, if you look.
In the audience, you can see it and then tell me.
Hold on.
Right.
Sister Etta just joined us, and she is a living child of God. We have on screen a picture of a mermaid that has been captured, people. I know the Bible talk about whole heap of things. Etta, mermaid in the Bible, Etta. Which part now? Which verse in them? I want to know. Grand Rising. Yeah, Etta, all our vibes right there. So we are working with technology people. The number to call is 260-209-8730. Willie, until we restore back the power with Sister Etta over there. So
yes, you're right.
Yes, talk to me, Etta.
The Bible tells you.
Yes.
There are all manners of creature on earth. But let me tell you, I had a dream about a mermaid yesterday.
Jesus, peace. What kind of late food? What kind of late food you gonna eat at your dream? I hope after 12 you get the vision there, cause
no, that's a
even though you kind of say Jesus when you talk about the Bible, you say about Jesus. How the Bible? How you say Selassie?
No.
How you say Rasta?
No.
Jesus.
No, my Jesus, me say no, like Shazam. Cause me, I know that
no other name except Jesus. Why? Something named Sweet to call.
Then if over Willie. No, but if over 400 years you get brainwashed, say your father named Jesus. Every day you get up and call him Jesus. Then your picnic call him Jesus. Your mother call him Jesus. Your uncle call him Jesus. So we're not gonna stop calling Jesus just overnight. But I not really with father. Just like how Etta live over the BVI and them a call the queen and say she's mother and them thing there. You have to stop them thing there. We have to stop them full thing there. But to the reality, yeah, Etta, come on and tell me about this dream, this Camille Paris dream we have the other night about mermaid.
It was not other night. It was just last night.
Last night?
No.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yes.
You know, because after we spoke about the flags yesterday, those green things, I tell you I didn't want to talk about it, you know, because I didn't want to go spiritual into it. Right?
Yes.
I decided, let me go meditate so I can get the revelation. And if I tell you this, he coming back for the island. He coming back for it.
Who coming back for the island?
Well, as I said, we have greater things beyond our imagination taking place under the sea.
Yes.
The sea is part of the world, correct?
Yes.
It's connected.
Yes.
Many times you got storms and big raging sea come over and wipe out many islands, correct?
Yeah, man. Yes.
So if your people think that they could do evil and it don't affect them, they got next thing coming to them. Because what you do on land, it also run into the sea. So when you mess with the spiritual affairs of the sea tends to get angry.
Yeah, but this live at the first time I see them capture a live mermaid and cell phone and them thing there and make it feasible.
That's not a new thing too. That's not That's not
have you ever
when
seen a mermaid?
When I was growing,
yes, talk to me.
when I was growing up in St. Kitts Nevis, when my parents took me over there, we did see a mermaid. They did catch a mermaid.
They catch a mermaid over St. Kitts already.
Yeah.
Why, man? Tell you, no at the time. No at the time of revelation.
But the mermaids, them are getting bold. They're getting bolder. They're letting people know we are here. You're destroying our art. You're destroying our seas.
Is it that
that's why they're showing? Oh gosh, oh, the most satire. Oh,
see you know, Father, see that. Willie. Anytime Etta start going at the words, you know.
That's it, my lord.
Yeah. Strong lion, top of the morning, Bahamas in the building. Yeah, corporation.
My lord, and Empresses.
Yeah, you're on business right now, up on the road?
No, I just mean I'm trying to use some food right now. Let's put the youth down and use some food. I gotta go back in the yard, and that's how the Xfinity over there that's not changing up, doing some stuff for me.
Yeah, well, we have a reason, but if you get some time, you know. What you say?
I got to hold the line.
Alright.
I can hold the line, and I can listen in and tell them finish it off, yeah?
Yeah, man. Hold the line, Father. We're there all over the world right now.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, that is strong lion.
Don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, bless up the world out there, man. Love and light to the righteous people of the world, man.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
for the wicked them, just gather them for every Tuesday so they can dump them out for the garbage.
Yeah, man, we're dealing with them wicked right now. We just get a footage.
Yeah, have to.
We get a footage with a mermaid, them capture a mermaid. When you grew up,
I saw it, you know.
What you think about it?
I saw that.
What you think about that?
Well, you know, thing is, right? No, I try to fantasize of that skill or not, because I think to myself now, come like some experience. And this time, because I don't see, they look like a little girl mermaid, but I don't see it look like a girl and it look like a teen cat. So it's normally birds, my father said he saw me one time. And I was going up in school days, to come out and people to the hole. And there's time that someone actually saw it face to face, and the mermaid blind the kid. So the kid was blind for at least 2 or 3 years.
In the Bahamas,
a lot of stories about mermaids too. Yeah.
So see Bahamas. Etta, you heard about sighting of mermaid in Haiti too?
Well, I never discussed that with him. Never went there, but I sure bet if I talk about it, they will tell me what they see.
You ever
because in Haiti, I saw some fish I never see in my life in Tortola when I was there.
So you ever see any of the river people, sea people, them not the river over Tortola, and them mostly likes fresh water. Them in a sea water too, but them love sea, which are the fresh water is. Have you ever seen any down on Nanny Keys? Because me know say them people exist in Etta. They exist. I am confident.
When you keep on harming the environment that they live in, they're gonna show themselves. They're gonna expose themselves because they have to let people know. You as a gentleman say, they're doing evil. And when you start to have evil, good will start to rise. The good is going to start to rise.
Yes.
And that dream I had, I was like trying to understand it. Hey, you call me talking about mermaids?
Yeah, I tell you, Etta. This is the time where everything is going to be revealed. It has to be revealed because, we're in the age of technology. We're in the age of technology because I am telling you, big and serious, a long time. We are telling them, say, aliens, Anukians have been visiting planet Earth for how long? When you see them have these full moon and these things, distract the vibration of what go on. Cause as them say, behind the back of the moon where them no want show, we have a whole civilization out there, so.
Right.
So the mermaid being revealed right now is not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise.
No.
Yo, you just get your giant.
They had people that witnessed mermaid in their country, you know, a couple of decades ago. They told us the stories about it. And just like what the young man said, the mermaid, they will blame you. They would blame you. Because
the mystical and the powerful, the mystical and powerful, you see?
Yeah, because these
the mystical.
No, but to be living among us for how long and remain in the dark, they must be a very intellectual species. And that is what we're trying to tell people, that for all of us who keep believing that we exist on this piece of floating rock by ourselves, it's a mystic. It's a mystic. We are.
Well, listen now.
Yes.
As you said, let me raise you there. A child was driving with me, and she asked a question. How come when we go in the sea, the fishes don't be around?
Oh, shucks.
But that touched me so deep. It had me thinking, because you go in the water, the fishes are there, you know.
No, you don't see
So I
them.
had to bring her attention. I said, remember a few times we went to the beach, Brandy Boy, and then we sit in the water and the things came picking on us. She said, yeah, I felt something. I said, you're invading their space. So they're letting you're in their space, time to go.
Yes.
So the supreme beings, the higher beings, is that we don't understand. We are supposed to share this space, take care of this space, and treat it well, for we to live in unity.
Let me show.
Do their part.
Let me show. Let me show that my vibe, you know. Not cutting you off, big sister, but you see like how they say we made out of hue.
Yeah.
You see flesh, earth, you see? So that earth is just one element, you know. You get fire as an element, and you get air as an element, and water as an element. So that means you got water beings, fire beings, and air beings. You understand? Right. The hue.
Yes.
See, so
But
these
they
are
only
hue.
concentrate
These are
in-
hue.
They only concentrate on it means.
Yeah, but you see, but hold on up. That is why when I said to Willie a while ago that I think that the Bible, which is the Dead Scrolls of the Anukians, which they have put forward because it have a familiar existence as to what they're teaching us. Like for instance, we all know that it's 2014 on the almanac of Ethiopia, but here is 2022 because they have cut the months and take off it turning at 12 and the one them take it, throw it away because they have like a secret. So we know that behind these mystical thing, when we see the picture of the mermaid right now, I don't get astonished because there is so much more out there.
You can't. Listen, you see when Obama they just come in the presidency, they define it for Ramana. You know what it's for Ramana? Ramana is electromagnetic.
Yes, I.
And we just it was you are all the leaders of the world. They want to go check it out. And this was in Afghanistan, right? And couple meters away from that, they had a cave, and this giant come out on them. I thought when this giant come out on them, you understand? They had to battle with a giant and kill him and put him down. You understand? And trust me, the body of the giant, they never show the body of the giant. I just see the body of the giant this morning on the documentation. The last video they show when they bring him. Because what they've been doing, they've been testing the DNA of these giants and making super soldiers out of them. They get right now, American government got giant soldiers right now, which you don't even know about right now. When they come out on you, you'll be surprised. You see giant soldiers, I thought my man, them almost tall as a building. They got them right now.
Etta, what you want to say, Etta?
Big guns, big everything. Go on.
Hold on, Etta, what you chiming on right now? What you saying?
Well, what I have to say is that we are sleeping our minds, and it's a good thing we have a man like you not afraid to bring it to the forefront. Open up our minds. A lot of people still get in the mind, still unconscious. You go, you read the Bible, they tell you about the Bible. But reach out to the spiritual.
Mute your phone. Mute your phone. Yeah, we in it now. Where you say now, Queen Etta? Yeah, it's a entourage you have right now. Yes.
No problem. We're not the future of this world.
I don't have no problem with the Bible.
You know, I don't let that interfere with me.
I don't have no problem with it, but when
Willie, that's what I'm saying.
When Willie want to tell me
that, but we have to feel the spiritual atmosphere, because when I go deep, the Bible don't be with me. It is spiritual energy.
Mm-hmm.
To communicate with the rest of the world, to communicate with the atmosphere, to travel. Well, they say you shouldn't travel from one country to the next, but if God allow me to do something things, or the Holy Spirit, or the spiritual beings, you know, if I can stay here and then come visit you, I can do it. Because if I see you in danger, I can stop you from getting killed.
Yes.
But I decide not to do those things anymore because I have to study more deeper, you know, how spiritual I am. And, you know, if it could affect my future or, you know, harm me if you change certain things in life before it happened. It's supposed to happen. So when they're out there playing Almighty and he realizing that is affecting the future, we're going to run in some trouble.
Well, hold on. Hold on. You're talking about trouble. One of the main reasons why I called this morning, it seems that if I told you that I have the paper from yesterday with your name on it, about pending for your spoils and benefit. But this seems to be like another scam that your leaders are trying to pull off because they don't have anything to give anybody, as what the papers say here that we have this morning with the CIO. The island is totally back in full command of the UK.
I want to interject there. The word CIO is a new Bible. They break history.
Oh Jesus.
Once you pass 300 pages, you're in some different category. That 1,000 pages have more pages than the Bible, so it's a Bible. It's a new written Bible.
So no.
When I sit down, I tell you, hold on, man. Yes. When I sat down this morning and look at it, how many lashes as you don't like to talk about the Bible, but how many lashes they say they give God? God says how much lashes these have. The recommendation is 40, God had 36 stripes. So this is a Bible. This is the Bible fulfilling itself.
Hold on. Out of the 40 wrong bang, or out of the 40 ticky, they get 36 wrong bang. The UK said that they go against the Queen.
That's why we go, that is get 36 bang bang. I like how you put it.
No.
You understand?
I'm gonna find out from him what's going on. Yeah.
Hold on.
Because if you have more, I can stop them here.
Willie is talking to someone. Willie, you're in a different conversation. We are talking.
I'm on a little roast, you know. I'm on a little roast. So if you want me hang up, because we might have to talk something.
Yeah, man, you can't show me.
Don't hang up. Just mute the phone. Don't hang up. Just mute the phone. You can just mute the phone.
Well, Etta, this is what we're saying now, Etta, because people is just joining here and we're talking, as I say, the international Grand Rising show, because I'm going to cut out that word morning. Etta, this is very embarrassing that the royals are going to use the UK to put our people back in a position that our ancestors fight not to get back into it.
Gone to the dogs.
But at this appropriate time, we have people who are selling out our people, for a better word. Selling out our people. And Yo.
Don't forget Marcus say, Marcus say 80,000, or it wasn't 80,000 or 80 million.
Yeah.
Careless Ethiopians, they're the ones. You see it?
Yes. My God, yo, let me tell you, big and serious. We're in a serious situation where, I wish we could get some form of understanding why them are do these sellout thing. Because it don't make sense when you see what is happening, Etta. It no make sense because the politician them know say they are doing something against the will of the people, but yet still them continue. Highly blessed. We have so much things are going over there, so we have to find a solution, Grand Rising.
It's a 20. You know what touched me? It's the island only 24 bloody well square miles. 24 bloody well square miles. And we on top of the wall news headlines. 24 square miles.
What the headline?
And we making.
What the headline said this morning? What the headline said?
To see what the Bible say. They want to see what the Bible have to say. They want to see what's inside the Bible.
You need to send that document to me, I personally, I tell, if you notice, some of us not going to get saved, Etta. Some of our people them not going to get saved because them love Bakra Masa more than how they love themselves, Etta. Etta, when right now the Bakra Masa want Lego a lot of people, but them still a hold on and say, yo, we don't want Lego a queen, we don't want Lego how the government work. Yesterday a brother tell me point blank say, me will never ever achieve nothing out of the Maroon family where we are building the government. And this is a brother what me tell you say, me and him walk the streets. Me and him walk the streets several times. And he insists that what the government do for him, we can do for ourselves. At this appropriate time, I use iron sharpnet, iron car Willie in the house from Canada, and I want to say enough respect. Etta from the British Virgin Islands, we love Wagwan.
Bless up, Billy. Please, bless up.
Hold on, we have also Strong Lion out of the Bahamas. One time, big things. And now we have the Scottish Maroon from out of the Canaanites, aka Canada, aka the place where we are run right now. Wagwan.
Big up.
Big things are going, big things are going. You see the mermaid with them say them catch a maroon looking mermaid where a surface over the net.
No, me never see that one there.
May send it to your desk. Right now, I don't know if you want to talk to the people them while me send something to your desk, cause a long time we are telling about the water people them and them I say, why no mermaid no exist?
The water people. This water mermaid has been traveling. She is right now traveling. She is traveling.
I never heard about that one at all, my brother.
No, but you come from Jamaica. Let me start the rhythm. You hear about the amount of mermaid will pop up in the Royal Kobe. If you don't see it, you hear about the flatbridge story where
we know about the River Muma.
The River Muma. So people been telling us that nothing no go so. You don't have nothing like them things that exist. Now that these things are washing up on the seashore because as Etta point out, the wickedness what them are do to planet Earth, the earth have vomit hard now. If them a kill off all kind of species. It's not we alone who call this planet home, And there's, as I said, there is species we live under the earth right now, in the center of the earth, where them don't tell us about. Them guys here not tell us. And we know of their Nukian knowledge. And make us know say we exist. And we don't exist on the side of the people them. But every day because society marginalized, because now the mega marginalize and pick up a little mermaid and dry tonight. We are got ignorant like Christopher Columbus and them people when they did come around and find civilized people. These barbaric. We have become the barbarian too. Talk to me. I just send it to your desk, you know. Scottish Maroon. Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me take a look.
You can mute your phone. I love technology. So to the fullness, while the you know what I mean, the brethren go and take a look. We are drying now out of the hot Nyanka Pong sun right now. The one and only. Yeah, where you say Strongland?
Let me share some.
Yes, sir.
Let me share some of the world who seems to be Caribbean people love you all still. Check this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The military army, right? They basically in judgment night visions. You understand? Binoculars, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what happened when they spill in the night visions? They end up, when they actually come up with the first ones to test and try, they start picking up everything around which you can't see. So you got demonic energies and portals but that open up. So what if them go on the fields, right? And start seeing everything coming at them. So what they did, they changed it to blue. Because the first night race was like red. But if infrared is picking up the world we couldn't see. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember the movie Max Payne.
Yeah, man.
Max Payne. That movie where he's making soldiers and the chemical that they was using is opening up their vortex and they start seeing everything in infrared around them. That was based upon a real military experience.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes,
and then they get the next movie where they call They Are Alive or something like that with Ronnie Piper. When he's putting on the glasses and he's seeing everything for what it is. Yo, they've been amongst us for a long time. We get other different type species them amongst us for a long time.
What I want to say, I want to show the ignorance of our people. I'm gonna say it in a bad way, but we as a people have come out into this inclusion thing where we don't. When we see all a mermaid, me I tell you for me a little youth, me I hear about mermaid. For me a little youth, me have one place in a St. Mary named the Blue Hole. We usually go down there for weekend time. And whole heap of time, for me a little youth, they must say, yo, Paul, you have to be careful, you know, because a whole heap of picnic come back rare. Rama, what you know about the mermaid story? Because I know say you as a hell that's supposed to know, say, I know we alone live on planet Earth. Grand Rising.
Blessings and light to all ones and ones inside here. Love and light, brothers and sisters. My sisters.
Blessed, my Lord.
Yeah. Well, we did have a hole when we lived in the hills of St. Thomas where enough people did frightened to go there. See?
Yeah.
Because the whole thing was that a mermaid lived there. See?
Yes, sir.
But otherwise from seeing a mermaid there, see? Whenever you go to that spot, there's I don't know if the item, you know, me feel them thing there and can and understanding. Whenever you go to that spot, there's a certain kind of energy that just take you over. See?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, there's just a certain kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a kind of a strong vibration at that spot. Then, and how it's set up, even when you walk at the top of the road, you feel that whole vibration. You know, sensational wise, you smell certain things where you don't smell anywhere else on that stretch of the river.
So there is acknowledgement that we're not alone. And why I bring this up is we are being distracted at a time when we need to stay focused. Because if there is things out there, my brothers and sisters, that is being revealed at this time, that means that we are either being deceived or we've been purposely led astray. And if we are... continue.
I know, like, you see, deception starts within your mind, you know. Never say it that way. Why me I say this? Just when I was about 4-year-old, then I see clearly, and nobody not tell me say I'm not dopey or anything. See? I remember sitting and watching a group of like dwarf people moving. See? I mean, I talk about me remember this clearly in my wakefulness, you know. I see this short set of people just I do them thing and I do them thing. See? So we know say it all depends on the frequency that ones and ones are vibrating at. See?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my lord, real talk.
Entity and vibration is all around us. Some of I and I third eye are so clouded that you can't pick them up.
Yes, yes.
Some of I and I are illuminated enough that you just don't even just pick them up with your energy and your vibration, but you can see them clearly. And if people around you and you point out to people say, see something there so me I look on, them can't see, but you are seeing. No, this is an experience. All right, me have a 20-year-old there, right? See? And it's a type of youth there where just sit things and he will talk with them. You understand? And him well in talk, and I'm not madman. See? So sometimes me mouth him and him say, yeah, me see them yesterday, but you know, me reach a stage where me know if I angle that now. See? So him know how to cut off certain vibration. See? But there's that invisible world that enough ones and ones can't see, while a whole heap of ones and ones around I and I know that these vibrations are there. And as me say, when we used to try to go certain place as youth, you go to certain place and you just know say you have to either play a certain kind of reverence to this little spot where you're there, because there's a strong vibration and an energy there. So sometimes the energy is dark and sometimes the energy is vibrant. It pull you in to give you a certain level, and another time you just know say the energy where there, so maybe need some cleansing, it needs some purification.
Well, hold the mezze. Yo, Scottish Maroon, you revise the tape that reached on your desk. Did you get a chance?
Yeah, man, I see the mermaid, boy. It's really mind blowing, because I've never really seen one up front and personal, but I've heard about their existence because my mother was growing up in Spanish Town, so on a place that they call Sligoville, right? Yes, a lot of people see them a lot, and not only that, I think once upon a time a mermaid saved a little baby that was drowning once upon a time, based upon my memory and the stories that was being told to me. So yes, I understand, but seeing that the mermaid is maroon, it don't even really surprise me, my brother, because everything that is of this earth is of that complexion, right? Once you're a natural earthling, then you're gonna find that you have a maroon complexion, right?
Right now.
Okay, as you said that,
yeah.
From the story, I heard about it, but what y'all haven't picked up is that moment is of age, and that moment seems to be sending a warning, letting people know y'all doing damage. You see, just like how we get old and gray. Because I think I heard my husband and the Haitians talking about the same video, but they didn't show me.
Let me send it over
and
to you.
And the description is that.
Let me send it over to you. Yes. Continue.
This mermaid has been there a long time living. Long. And if that mermaid decides to show himself to the world, it's to let the world know we're watching y'all. Stop harming our environment.
Yeah, but I I look at it even bigger than that still, people. I look at this as some revelation to us as the people, not the powers that be, but the elite out there who have been hiding and treating our people like sheeps. Because I know that you will find a lot of people now through religious measures going call this the work of the devil. But we know that we have people who live in the earth that you and I are not seeing on a daily basis. There is people visiting the planet, coming here. We have National Geographic, we have the audacity to tell us that the pyramids were made by aliens. What kind of bullshit them there? Because the aliens, when them don't want us to see, them a tell we say, them create a pyramid, but yet still alien don't exist. We have on the screen right now a mermaid. And this is a CNN is not going to show this, and then they show it, they're going to make it look like cartoon. They're going to say, boy, because they don't want us to know that something greater than the nuclear threat we rush up to we, something greater than the food prices where them rise up, something is at work right now, people. As we Eta say, the scammer get exposed. We're exposed the scam right now. And they say it there right now. And I hope that people out there who are coming to the fullness will say, well, yo, we are not here by ourselves. We'll accept that by the so-called 2030, when them boy are talk about reset and these girls, it is because something is going to be revealed and they don't want us to
be block some when you finish.
Yes, I got you.
When you finish last, when you finish.
Yeah, when I say them guys, they have a plan to keep us in the dark, and that's why when these things are being revealed now, our said brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers are going to be the first gatekeepers to come and dumb us up and tell us, no, don't believe none of that.
God's eye.
Hold on.
God's eye.
Yeah, Willie, yes, Willie, you're back with us.
What is the meaning of the word revelation?
To reveal things.
Exactly, the unveiling, which we're going to be seeing things that we have never seen before. It's a revelation time. Nothing is hidden again. It's going to be revealed.
Yes.
Agree with you. That is what's going to be happening. Nothing is going to be hidden again, my friend.
You see what you say yesterday, Honorable, when you speak about Tesla and the time machine.
Yes, I.
Okay, you know who was the head of the CIA at that time? It was Trump's uncle.
I know.
So when they go into the apartment, they go move some stuff.
Yes.
They took some of the stuff, and he took some of the stuff. So you have to ask yourself the question, right? How you could watch cartoon from the 80s, late 79 with cell phone, the Jetson with tablets and touch screens and all these things, and then all the way in the future, it manifests itself. My personal opinion is you have some time shift that's going on, trying to control the narrative of the future and trying to go back to recorrect and inject and even it's like what's going on, you know?
But let me say this, and me know say Imara, Scottish Maroon, and Willie can attest to this. Who know about the White Witch of Rosal?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's in Montego Bay.
Annie Palmer. A long time. You know, Annie Palmer was a shift shape for no king. Annie Palmer come out her skin and go do what she fit do, and then come back in her skin. You know, she could have changed that anything. We are not alone on this planet. We are not alone, but you have some little demagogues who.
To be honest,
yes, sir.
Sorry to interject, Keith.
Run it, man.
To be honest, you know, it's not just some people who is gifted with this potential, you know. The thing is, they limited us and told us that we only had 5 cents.
5 cents out of a dollar.
Right, and they're not telling you that when you're reading a book and you're reading it in your mind, what is that sense called?
The thought. That is the sense of thought. You think about it before it become a word. Before you echo a word out of your mouth, it's a thought. And that thought, carry on.
They didn't teach about that sense, which is telepathic.
No, them say you're idiot. Them say you're idiot when you talk inner self, you know. I and I. When you reason with yourself, that is the greatest conversation you can ever have, you know.
Greatest conversation because you're reasoning with God.
The creator. The I and I. Yeah, man, continue, Scottish. Me like it there and show up the thing them, you know. Yeah, man.
Yes, so what we have to understand is that we have more than 5 senses, right? And we have the ability to do so many things that they didn't tell you about, that they don't want you to know about, especially us being melanated, maroon.
Yes.
You understand? When you're melanated, you have the ability to tap into the universe to get things done. You just sit and it happened. That's why they said that let there be light and there was light, because we have the ability to talk things into existence.
Yes.
You understand? Not only that, now I'm going to touch the point about other beings living on the planet. Now they taught us that you have the North Pole and the South Pole, right? But who never question who live across the South Pole. They tell you about the North Pole, but they don't tell you about the South Pole. Now, we have to understand that when these Anunnakis procreated humanity, they procreated us for a purpose, right? They used us to mine for gold because they needed the gold for their own purpose of saving their own planet, right? After they came here and they procreated us through science, right? Same thing with Bill Gates, I don't know, manipulate DNA. Yes. When these Anunnaki came here, they saw beings. And what they did, they took beings and they basically manipulate them DNA to give them a working fleet of people for work for them.
Yeah, because
now,
they used to work and then they decided to go and create other people for them to go work. And they sent some mothers them here, 7 sisters them to go and bring the new them to go mine these gold. Yes, my brother, go on.
There you go, my brother. There you go. Now, after they got what they needed, they left some people that call godheads or deities to oversee humanity through the scribes. They had the books, the scribes, they had the we call them again, the tablets and all, the emerald tablets and all of that was there. Shows how to mine, shows how to farm the earth, teach us how to live in peace, love and unity. And the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's household, because they already knew what are some of the things that could have caused us to not be in peace. So they gave us that. But what happened now, you have Dr. Yakub, who procreated his own species of people, which was called a Caucasian race.
Yeah. And that was the scheme. The scheme that this color, they bring that this color. That's the reason why we have the color war going on right now. You understand?
There you go,
because there's always and skin on the top surface, man. You understand? This is, and just over 6,000 years they took away from my life.
Just 6 is a little over 6,000 years, right? So whenever you're reading the Bible, it's their history, their genesis of when they were created. That is why they only have record of 6,000 years ago. But the Maroon race has been there from millions of years. Millions of years.
So the Adamu. They call them Adamu.
Right. The Adam project.
Right. The Adamu, the genesis of their creation. You see, they try to call it the world creation. That's their vibration, Lord, but
There you go. So we're reading the Bible. That is why I tell you that it's not good to read the Bible, because the Bible is their history. His story. You understand? Overstand?
Yo,
right?
Willie,
So
Willie, yeah, what man I say, Willie?
Yeah, but me can't only listen to him and I can't agree with him at all.
Alright. Well,
yeah, because I refuse to think that a good God Almighty would allow within a sinful life and death and destruction for one.
They don't have it.
That's just one creation story. We have many creation stories. Many creation stories, man.
Right.
One at a time.
Yeah, right. You have to understand, my brother, that this God that they're talking about, he's not the God of the whole entire universe and everything. He might just be the procreator of a certain set of beings. But he has no control over anything. He has no control of how the breeze blows, none of that. They only can manipulate, they can study energy and try to harness it and use it to their ability. But they have no control, they're just mere beings like us. So when we're praying to them, right, you're not getting any help from them, anything. The only God you know is energy. Energy is the only thing that cannot be created and cannot be destroyed.
And that's male and female.
Right? Energy cannot be created, neither destroyed. So that is God. Anything else that comes from that, they're just part of creation who trying to hold control over the earth for themselves. So I personally, I don't believe that there is no man that is God of this universe, right?
No, but Scottish Maroon.
I could create that. His Majesty have the powers of the finite and infinite powers. Then the nectar of hosts. I could explain that if anybody give me a chance.
Oh Lord. Hi Mara, where you
Yes,
up?
I want to hear.
Hi Mara, who's talking?
I'm Mara this.
Aye.
You see, heaven and hell, God and Satan, all of these things are created by man. Here's a thing we say, it's not God who created man, but man who created God. See?
Very good.
And you see, when ones and ones people have an understanding of that, when we say energy, energy is a vibratory field where produce many entities. The tree have its own energy, the cat have its own energy, but it is coming from one particular source. See? So sometimes we try to
tell the guy that we turn up in volume and not hear much.
Yeah, I know.
Go up a little more, man. Your volume low.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So looking at the whole aspect of what we call energy, and even couple times here ones and ones say we allow them to teach with this and that. Yes, that's the reality. Now when you take charge of your own vibratory energy field and function, knowing that you don't have no boundary, no limit, because once you start to set boundary and limit for yourself, then might as well you give up. See, if you see yourself as an infinite force and start to live within that kind of vibration, then you don't have anything to control you or govern over you, because you're that infinite force that connected to all kinds of vibrations out there. You understand? So the whole thing of worshipping this thing and worshipping that thing, you start to create limitation for yourself. You know what I mean? So because energy can transform to many colors and many shapes and many forms.
Let the brethren who wanted to speak before, who had an objection, let them speak. I want to hear what you got to say too. Not to cut you off, but I go build a fire. But remember, we want to give him a chance to speak too, please.
Come on, we need to give him a chance. It's just.
All right, so I have to respect.
Let's wrap up. All of I and I.
One at a time. Yes, sir.
All of I and I that is within the space right now. See?
Aye.
Just like how we don't have, all of us don't have the same thumbprint. See? It means that we are special. We are here from same source, functioning on a certain vibration. And those of us who take the time out to discipline ourselves, that we can elevate ourselves to a higher frequency, see? Because that is the life, And I don't believe in inferiority, because I realize that within all of us, there is that.
There's equality and everything.
Everything is within us. It's how much you work hard and dedicate yourself to raise yourself to that higher level. Finalize a part. I know a virgin right now, you know. Me talk about, he's a Rosicrucian, you know, he's a mystic. This virgin, if him,
yes, my lord.
If him stand up there, so he can create a double dimension of himself, you know. I don't know, I'm joking me I tell you about. He can create a double dimension of himself because of how he vibrates and the dedication when put into building his own world and not living in somebody else's world.
Yes.
That's it.
Alright, so here I have to say now.
Yes, sir.
For me, and that's my personal belief and opinion, so don't attack me from
love you still, love you still.
Everybody is equal to have their own concept of whatever it is that they want to have, whatever. Alright, so for me, energy was created by the Almighty God. And for me, the same way I have a phone in my hand and it does an intelligent thing, you can Google, you can talk, you can do it. It took an intelligent designer to sit down and put all the right parts together, build the brain of the phone, build the body of the phone, and make the phone able to serve a function. This phone in your hand did not come about as a result of energy that's put it together. What happened is that there's an intelligent designer who use whatever means he has out of the earth to create the phone in our hand. The same way a human body, the universe, all that we see around us was designed by an omnipotent, all-powerful being we call God. Some people call him all kind of different names, but the concept is still the same, regardless of the name. So energy within itself has no intelligence to do nothing. Energy is just another, what you call it, element.
Hold on. A while ago you said something that energy. DJ, stop a rhythm. You said that energy doesn't have a mind of its own, and I want to differ from you because as much as you see the wind blow, you notice you have a certain time for hurricane, don't? A certain time for winter, don't? A certain time when the forest burn down, don't? And a certain time when the earth shake. So these elements in its own energy matter form is very intelligent. But the intelligence of these energy, you have put it and limited to a man, Willie.
So let me ask you something now, guys. When a man build a machine,
yes, sir.
When a man build a machine and he sets up a program that makes the machine do certain thing to build a car, to do this, to do that.
Yes.
It coming from a higher power than the machine to put that machine together and make it even sometimes function at a higher level than the man who built it. Let me jump in there. My thing is, is there a universal God who is powerful, and he puts things in motion that we cannot live without. You cannot stop breathing for any long time, maybe not even a minute. You can't stop breathing, right? You can't do without the sun. You can't do without rain. You can't do without water. You can't do without the earth. He gives us all these things because he's all powerful enough to put them and sustain life. He owns the world, the earth, and nothing. We're out of space. We're floating on a big giant ball out of space with earth and sea and all the elements combined together. It takes a mighty, powerful, almighty God that the thing them not crash into each other. The planets them not crash into each other because he created an order. And if he had created the earth, even a nano bit closer to the sun will burn up. Or closer to the let me get in there.
Like saying this man cautious.
One at a time. Strong lion.
Let me get in there, please.
No, strong lion.
Why couldn't be she? Why you keep saying?
Hold on, man. Let me get in there.
Hold on.
You just do a summary.
Are you finished, Willie? Willie?
We just use man-made language. God is not female. God is spirit. Spirit is neutral.
Hold on.
But we just use man-made language.
Alright, hold up.
Too much balance to fire. You balance to fire.
Alright, hold on.
You balance to fire. One thing I can say about fire.
Yes, sir.
One thing I can say about the fire, right? And it's a fire group, I ain't gonna lie. You ever see fire when it's raging? That's how we raging like a fire. Let's put the fire on that subtle spirit of oneness.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Listen, that's for your mind. And this food for thought. Everybody have their own opinion because everybody is their own creator and creatress. Everybody got their own opinion. But don't you know, before the concept of the patriarchal, they say God, because you know God is a German word, right? It was always the mother, Amma. It's always the mother. And I just want y'all to know, listen. Listen, I just want y'all to know. Listen, the first thing was worshipable. The very first thing with man worship was the vagina, you know.
Yes, sir.
The vagina, because life came out of that.
Zion.
You understand?
Zion.
And that's, listen, listen, this is not a joke, man. It's serious. It's serious. This is how they took the order from the female order. Yes, don't forget when Sheba visited Solomon. Solomon was only the second king of Israel, or the third one. She coming from an order of Candice. Don't forget now, when a woman pregnant, you get all X chromosomes. You don't never get no Y until a certain time, then it break. All the bodies is females first. That's why when the battle started against the sexes, they won't give the what you call when a woman bringing a child, what you call it, she's a nurturer. They won't give the nurturing shit to the man and saying that man fell to sleep and a rib come out of him, and then women came after. That was the war of the sexes, the Genesis, the war of the genes. You understand what I'm saying? I come to tell you all, you have to get back to the matriarchal, to the circle. You see, because the circle is the oracle, you know. You understand? And the square is the rule of man ruling over man. That's where you get the throne from, the square.
Yes, sir.
So the square is patriarchal, the circle is matriarchal. So we need to get back to the feminine energy, because with the feminine energy, that's the harmony of the universe. We're dealing with the female principles. Now watch this now. He's speaking about listen, hold on. He's speaking about energy, and he's speaking about God or some higher being and all these things, right? I would just like to say that it is an intelligent frequency vibration, because everything is frequency, everything is vibration. You understand? And this frequency and this vibration is a divine format. It's a divine format with the potentiality, just like a seed. You see an apple seed, but you don't see the tree. You don't see the fruit, but it has that potentiality to become an apple tree. So we know that the infinite and absolute powers of the universe is in man, it is in plants, it is in animals. So you have an intelligent format in the rock, intelligent format in the breeze, the sunshine, everything that moves and unmovable have a divine format, right? I would just like to say, if with me, I am what you would call a miniature creator, because anything that I could conceive out of my mind, I could create in a finite way. But you see, you get one who can wield the finite powers and the infinite powers. Because remember now, Michael and Gabriel, they were saints before they was angels, so they throughout creation. So there was one that came first, and that was the mother, prepare the earth, you understand, and then break the X and the Y and manifest the male. That's why we got Mariam and we got Yeshua. We call Mary and Christ, because she is the ark, because the ark is known as the Lady Zion. And wouldn't the ark have the testaments of the gods, or the testaments of the ancestors in the what they call the 5 seals, the 7 seals, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to say, you got Mariam as the ark, and you get Chibere, the one who come to give the law. You understand? Yeshua come to teach you that and remind you that we all are one, and we all are Christ. We all have the finite powers, but there's one who will be in the infinite and finite powers, and this is the one of hosts. When they speak about the Lord of hosts, when they say call him the Lord of hosts in the Bible, they say he go against his enemies a certain way. He'll deal with his enemies a certain way. Now why? Because he's in man form, but then yet he still have this divine form where you have the finite powers and the infinite powers. You feel what I'm saying? So this can be deeply explained. I know we don't have the time for it. This is just my point of view, and this is food for thought. Yeah. But at the same time, I would just like to say, in no full order on this planet until the female order is restored. Because men We bring chaos to the world, and that's why we run the place saying God, God, God. We always leaving out the empress. You can't say no God, and you leaving out the empress. Without the mother, you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. Let me show you something. I can leave one more thing which you ought to think about, and I can bring it up to the time. Watch this now. Bata, like the brother say. I love that brother from Jamaica. I don't remember his name, but he say Bata is that's where you get pattern from. Yeah, pattern and design, because Bata is the one who's the master architect of the universe. But guess what? He couldn't do nothing without this consort, this empress. So he had this concept, but he can't make manifest. So he in a reasoning with this empress, and then I see this reasoning with Sechem, right? So he reasoning with her, and time is the morning past, that's the Capricorn energy, then morning gone. And then time she said, oh, I really get it. And then that was noonday. And she said, oh, I know what, I see the whole thing. And that was evening, and evening in the morning became the first day, and it replicated itself. That couldn't manifest without her. She came first. That's why when you see a saw sitting down and 13 pieces, because they couldn't find the phallus, you get that head at the feet, and you get a set at the head, and then she said she changed into a bird. No, that's mythological. That's to let you know she immaculate. She don't need the phallus to be penetrated. And like I say, the women bring a child all X, female bodies first, and then the X breaking the Y, then you know you are phallus. That's because they telling you say 14 pieces, you get 13 joints above, you get 13 joints below. So then a woman have 26 pieces and a man have 27 because he got phallus. You understand the science, man? All here the queen mother man first, yes, and then we give thanks to the male energy, because the male energy is what the world so messed up right now. You get two kings on the ball. Oh, let me see it. So hold on. They say the sun set, right? The sun don't set, the sun moving around counterclockwise. You follow the sun will find its way back here where you start off from. Right? Now watch this. You got the sun on one side, the moon on one side, circulating around the pole star. The only star will move. Now the pole star becomes your ground wire, and the negative, the sun, and the negative is the moon, and the positive is the sun. That's how you get your electricity at your home, and you plug it into the water. What you call it? Circuit. The circuit. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. Yes, powerful. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta get back to the mother.
Child, not Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. It's mother,
you understand?
Father, child.
Mother, Father, child.
Sun, moon, and star. Sun, moon, and star.
Yes, I.
Yes, sir.
You see it. You see it. So I went to the mother and hammer.
Them say no. If you this is again an addition to what I have said before, right? You in the beginning was nothing, only nothing from nothing, leave nothing. So if you add nothing,
in the beginning was the word.
Only God can create something out of nothing. And that's why people who don't believe in the supreme being, the great God of the universe, something is wrong, because you're saying that how did this earth come about? How did it sustain itself? How did it build to sustain itself and sustain human life on this planet? Right?
See, that same nothing is the zero. That same nothing is the zero. I don't want to say that.
There has to be a being who is infinite, and he is not created. He is self, the I am, that I am. Yeah? And he is the self-existent one from eternity. He doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end.
Let's eat that meat together. I see you chopping that, then we chop that some more with you too. Yeah, man, the infinite and absolute, because guess what? If I write a book, listen, if I write a book, right? And I have 1,000 characters in that book. When they have to contemplate their creator, they have to contemplate me. And if I do, like they say, the heavens is a large throne and earth is footstool, and you can't put him in no building. So what that mean? He have to come down just like man and dwell among his own. That's why when he come in the form of his majesty, he come with the two powers, the finite powers and the infinite powers. You know what they say when they see Zion? They say Zion was run back with Phineas, and there was an awe. All the kings of the earth, there was an awe. I tell you, Zion is here and Zion is ready. But guess what? We back in a time spell. You hear the man say, we in 2022, we in a time spell. We in hell. So why do you think Yeshua had to come? And all the prophets had to come from the future to let us know in this past being to come forward, because Zion is ready. What do you think the teachings of the Most High is all about? The kingdom and the queendom, there is many mansions, man. Let's go. Babylon done. Babylon finished.
Awesome. Aliel.
Chop it up. Are you hungry, man? Are you hungry? Like thirsty, man? Let's go. Chop it up.
Yeah, but hold on. At this appropriate time, Scottish Maroon, we can't make it sit down in the council and really share with our people the knowledge we have, because all of us is fully awakened right now. We have nothing to hide, as you see on the screen that I've shown. If we can put forth in a 2022 something tangible which have been hidden from our people, it is quite evidence that we have work to do. We have work to do, and me not stop nobody from believing in the pie in the sky, but we have to roll up our sleeve and get working right now, because if we have so much things which is hidden from us, can you imagine how dumb we are really in time we are kill up ourselves over some little things we don't mean nothing?
What do you refer to as pie in the sky, Gadzai?
The lazy dream where we are use faith and hope and grace as a prostitute. We need to stop them thing there. You know what I mean?
Who doing that? Oh, you know doing that.
The religious organization have been whoring out spirituality for quite, not even spirituality, but these stories of our past accomplishment. They have put it in a book now. And I tell we say, like for instance, we know that Russia and America are dealing with some evil thing, and some people sit down on their ass and say, boy, God's will for it happen, God's will for Bill Gates get up and kill people. And no God will. God never will that. You have to understand, say, at the egotistical nastiness of these people get up now and them see how dumb we are, because them go as far as to ill treat you, and you still say, I'm a boss that and still want to turn my cheek and make him feel good. We don't want stand up, so them give a religion now for dumb us up now, where whole week them rob your energy, and then Sunday then tell you for God church and pray to God to make them rob you some more. And then them say, me don't want you feel no way, man. The injustice will go on and God make it stay, so because God want you to be chosen one. He want you walk and buckle and macker and suffer. Which God want you to suffer them way?
Take it from there.
One at a time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Gadzai, with due respect, I don't think if ever Christian have that concept, and I disassociate.
Willie, you have people who beat them picnic for believing in the God there. Me personally, I won't pass on the morning, me want to sleep like an extra, And people wake me up to bed and say, Pastor, you have to go make it pastor talk all kind of bullshit in your ears, because if you not go to heaven. Yeah, all my poor granny. My poor granny. A years of offering the pastor boy, they rob my granny, And when my granny said, come over here, that talk boy was putting hand for prayer. Them Jimmy forgot, Jimmy, you need to burn out them lava. Jimmy.
Yo, let me show you something now. Okay, everybody can agree that they gave Christ guile with him guile. Everybody can agree with that. You remember when you say you had him on the cross with him guile, right?
Yeah.
If you know what guile is, right? If you know what guile is to blow fish, Guile is what is make zombie powder out, You understand? So you give him guile. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that's the nominal is being. They convince Herod to take him off the cross, right? Because he's supposed to be on the cross and tell the birds pick out the eye. But they convince him to take him off the cross, right? Okay, so then the God say, no, we're going to see if he dead first. So they run the spear through him and then you see him move. So they say take him down, right? Yeah, I want to show you something. I want to show you the same historical. You see him over there, man. You see him there. Get sending me.
Hold on. Strong lion. Yeah, continue. Cause you break up a 3/4 of the milk spill out a cup a while ago. Your coffee still black. You have to go start from top. Yeah.
He's breaking up.
Yeah, my break up. While him a hold a rems over there. So strong lion. You know how the alphabetical order is. Them a work on the line, yeah. Big time, but still push through. Willie, me no have no problem with the religious organization going out there go look sheeple for slaughter, but them do it too bold, really. Cause Willie, look, none of your church friend them through pandemic don't come out and give back no money. No minister no church open Bishop Blair now, none of them. No come back and issue out $2,000 to people them. With all of them offering money they got and Jesus Christ don't have a bank account and none of bank them. Eddie McKeon went to Nova Scotia and said, give me a week. Yeah,
I tend to agree with some of what you say. Religion has become a big business these days.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people are being deceived and being fed garbage. I agree with a lot of what you say, and that is why I myself have kind of take a back step from organized religion.
Yeah.
You know, but I still at the end of the day still in terms of like for me the Bible has one of the reasons why I believe in the Bible so much.
Yeah.
You see, if you go on a restaurant, brethren, and the chef consistently put you like good food all the while, you know, say a good food you get, and if the chef proves that he can consistently cook good food, then you have to recommend the chef because your taste and your sister is something good.
Yeah.
Right? So even people who claim that they don't believe in the Bible stop quote the Bible.
No, but hold on there. Yeah. Scottish man. Where? So talk to me.
Yeah, man, you've been asked me to give a little input on the whole.
Yeah.
Sorry for interject, my brother. And I'm gonna speak, right, the language of spirits and souls.
Mm-hmm.
And as I say again, because this is what the unconscious understand, right?
Yes,
soul and spirit is nothing but frequency and energy, right? And every thought and everything in it is carbon and copper. And this equals up the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm just reading from my document that I have here because I was going to talk about this in Sunday.
Yeah.
Right now, everything is energy, and there is no God but that which distributes our life, which is cosmic rhythm of the solar system. Every star is a soul waiting to be manifested in a third-dimensional vehicle, meaning a body. Like water, it take on its higher and lower self. It exists no matter what. Right. Whether hot or cold, it either freezes or evaporates. Whether it freezes or evaporates, it still exists. It can never cease to exist. No matter its form, this plane or life that we live in is only an illusion. It doesn't exist. It only exists because you are contracted to something that is part of which is the body. We are not in male nor female form. We are in a vibrational form of the universal substances.
Yes.
The sons today are newborn. The binary sons have been resting, now beginning to rise to make those without souls extinct. Every thought is energy which can bring to life or manifest that which does not exist. On this planet Earth, you can bring to life that which is dead. All you have to do is speak one's name. Whenever you speak, you are using a life bearing frequency. The more sincere you are in speaking it, the more closer you bring that one back to life.
Oh yeah.
right? So when in the said Bible, when I tell us that Jesus raised people from the dead and them things there, this is some of the powers we
That's
have.
right. That's right. That's what I was just saying. I was just saying that before my phone got off about Christ being the master of medicine.
Yes,
and the science is using the science. This will be talking about. He used the science on the
that is why I had to touch it. I had to chop it.
Yes, my Lord. Big show, man. Big show. You're the light in this life.
Listen me, and that's why, I didn't just bring this up, because the 42 laws of Mahat, we have to discuss these. We have to go discuss them thing, because
Yeah. You see when
why you not do it on YouTube so that people can join in and join your live or your Facebook, or you know bother them platform?
No, I'm on YouTube and Facebook as we speak, man. Yeah.
Yes, the Virgin just read them thing there a while ago.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
I hope the Virgin where I say in believe. No disrespect, King, but we just there so
really
each other have to shed light. One we are saying in believe.
No believe. No, we know.
No believe. We not believe in the Bible.
Knowledge.
See? All right. So what we are saying now. What we are saying. When the Brethren said a while ago, when we read a while ago, it is just the confirmation or the solidification that all that you are looking for within a book comes from within I and I. Because without I, there is no book. Right. I am the first, and I am from then till now.
The blueprints. The blueprints.
He right, listen, he right, you see, but because we fall, you see, we have to be reminded. That's what they call it, memra. You see, the and guess what the mem is? The mem is water frequency vibration.
Aman Ra.
Yeah, man, Amen. Yeah,
that is me. That is me.
So even though the man go be strong lion, do you know say I cementa? Seems like the tie, for black, triple black.
Yeah.
The blackness of mama. This is saying seems said, wait, yeah man, so we all in this box here is some serious judgment, sorcerers and musician when it comes to righteousness, because we know how the elementary go. Elementary. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody bring in something, because I will never diss the Bible, because guess what? The Bible is word sound from our ancestors compiled through all the millenniums and decades.
No, but more answer something to
that. Now, we're talking about the plagiarized though.
No, but hold on, more answer something, because a while ago Willie said something about going to a restaurant and the chef cook the food and it's good. When I just reached America, because I was brainwashed, them tell me say McDonald's food at the top thing. And because the commercial, hold on, no, the commercial play upon CNN every 5 seconds, so them brainwash me and brainwash the people. And that's what the Bible now, which is a watered down, because you hear what name? The King James Version. What is a version? A version is a copy of the original. A version is a copy. Yeah. God.
Hey, Fire God, let me explain that to the Fire God. Watch this, right? Check this out, right? Just through the Inquisition was the Catholic Church, you see? Listen. If you go check out the Cabernicus telling you about when the world split in two, right? So when they try to argue the nature of Christ. They say Christ had one divinity. His humanity never separates from his divinity. Guess what? When the Europeans then get their hand on the information, they switch it around. They try to tell you that is nothing divine about man. You understand coming from? But this is the teachings of Yeshua. So the world split in two. So then now when they had this ideology on their head that this is what they was going to go with, at the council at Ephesus in 322, and then the council at Nicaea in 322, you know the time, 322, 25, 80, right? This way they decide that they mustn't go against the natural order that was set by our ancestors. That's why King James gone and write the script, bring all the scripts together so we could repel and still all the knowledge of what was left for us we could use. But then they reach it and plagiarize it.
Yeah.
They did plagiarize it. That's why King, hold on, look, I can see this. That's why Bobo, the Bobo them chant up in Bobo Hills up in Jamaica. King Edward, Charles Edward, King Emmanuel, he said, listen, the good, you have the Bible have good and bad in it. The good is for the children of Israel, and the bad is for Satan, because they plagiarize it. So when you step to the Bible, knowing your African heritage, you're going to comprehend it. But if you don't know your heritage, the Bible will fool you.
Yeah, but let me say
yes,
this.
My brother.
I want my brothers and sisters know that religion and spirituality is two different things. You hear me tell you? Religion and spirituality are two different things. Religion was beaten into with people. Religion was spirituality. Spiritually allow you for call even a tree, give it the appellation of God, because at that day you could have drink some soursop leaf tea, and it stop your headache. Your migraine is a God element. Yeah, the energy way. Yes, my lord. The energy way.
Chief Cadet.
Continue, man.
Can I just implore you guys to get this Black Bible of Science, the Kemet version, right? That book is a very powerful book. The Black Bible of Science. It's a compilation. And it's a Kemet version. It's not a white man version. It's a Kemet. You know that Kemet means Egypt, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Black Kemet means black for Egypt.
Right.
That's Kemet.
Get that book, The Black Bible of Science.
Yeah, man.
And everything that you guys are talking about right now.
Yo, everything with this man is about to tell you, let me eat some of that food out your mouth before you even spit it out. What this man is about to tell you, that you can run a comparison of the words and how they plagiarize it. That's why I said there was our word sound where they went and plagiarized, because some word sound you could find in Psalms, because Psalms is actually Akhenaten. Psalms is a takedown from Akhenaten. This is what this man coming to tell you right now. You understand what I'm saying? So, yo, I read the Bhagavad Gita, I read everything.
Yeah.
Powerful, my brother, powerful.
Yeah. A big lion we have around here, so you know, I'm alright for to get cut out. Oh, Willie, as we said to you, Willie, you know, I just the powers over there. I just do the live here today for sure our people that we are not alone. We are not alone on planet Earth, and we're wasting time by getting distracted by some Will Smith and Chris Rock slap on them thing there. we are waste time when it comes on to what there's politicians, because if we have alienated people what we don't know about a Rome, the earth right now where we live upon, can you imagine how much knowledge we can get from them people there? When we are going there, we are you Uber them and them sitting there. Them man here and woman here. Them overs how to live under the water, talk under the water, make fire under the water, survive under the water. And we there so I worry about Russia nuclear bomb. Them people here exist when them have 2 world war and still not in a yo people. We have to wise up ourselves, man.
Mega say this, Chief.
Yes, sir.
And Mega just have a little input into this.
Yes, sir.
In the sea, you have sea cow, don't it?
Yes, sir.
You have sea lion.
Yes.
You have sea ass.
Yes.
And every single thing that you have on the land, you have in the sea.
Yes, sir.
Right? So why is it that they think that there wouldn't be a seaman and a sea woman? And probably
merman and merwoman.
Right? No, they show you. They usually show you.
That's real. That's real.
Zeus, you know, Zeus. They live under the sea with the fork and all of that. How is it that you guys don't know that these people who procreated humanity, their civilization is really under the sea?
Yeah, but you know, see, that's where we come from, king. A water, all we come out of, king.
And that is why we are under maritime law.
Yo, I want to show this. Yo, I replay this as me done, cause so
man, you all know that the listen now, watch this. Don't you blow your mind with this one? Don't you all know that the the boat was a city, you know? That was a city, and Noah didn't build it. Noah was a husbandman. He was a He was a farmer. He was not a carpenter. That's why he always is drunk.
Yeah, but you know to the island of Bahamas where you call home. That is part of where them say right now. Them locate Atlantis between this and Cuba and Jamaica. Port Royal side of the Atlantis. Island.
So
Scottites, the whole of America, Mexico, North America, and Canada.
Hold on,
you understand?
Hold on, I'm Mara, get back in connection. What you say?
You touched the point about the Atlantis.
Yes, sir.
See?
Yes, sir.
And the first time I came upon that word, and then that time, not essentially either. That time I was deep into Rosicrucian. I studied them things, see?
Yes, sir.
And the first time I came upon this Atlantis thing, it was when I reading a book named The Mystical Life of Christ. See?
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm show you how what we call Upper Nile now. See? And everybody are talking about the Upper Nile. What they are saying, you know, is that is us from this, the Atlantis move and go reside up the Upper Nile, you know.
Yeah, man. I not reside. Hold on. You see when you see this, hold on, mess it up. Me make it finish. You see the you see the earth thing where them a draw about which part Africa there and USA there and England there and German there. I want lie that you know king. Me tell you said nothing no goes up on the planet. The man them lie to it. And tell you say, yo, you see all the bigness when they make America look big. My lad, you see all the, let me tell you, all Europe. I want like a place. Me I tell you big and serious.
But you see, we see Gadites. The entire globe, you know. The entire globe. Dominated by I, you know. God bless him soul, him just made the transition. Rashid Ranuko made some travel all in China. We're going to China, you find blacker, may I use the word black, maroon then if you want to use that, than I, you know, king.
Yes, sir.
See? And that's why even in India, that's why nowadays when we come to the full vibration, we bond out Mahatma Gandhi because they were against the same
thing. He fight against the untouchables, is he?
What them called the name elude me now. Anyone in the room remember the name? The untouchables.
Yeah.
The untouchables. See? It's people like I. If you look on the cricketer with them call him Murray Litteran, straight down where the country the name down the south, where come from, that cricket nation, Murray Litteran. Remember the nation there? See? Sri Lanka. The whole black right back. So as I talk about the Atlantis, Melian, see, is the same vibration. And when a man, you see, we just have to forward to the brethren, you know, where I talk about the believing in the Bible and the brethren now when they make the point about energy cannot die but recreated and transformed in various vibrations. That's what we are. You understand? You know, so there is nothing for us to be afraid of. Once we can come into harmony with the cosmos, the earth.
What happened, my brother? What happened, my brother? These people, what they do? They studied the universe and they know how the energy work and the whole incarnation process work. And then what they do now, they give you something named religion and tell you that is a white man have a sit-with, say you live again, eternal life in heaven. Now what you must understand, we're energy. And energy cannot be created, neither destroyed, as you reiterate a while ago, right? But moves to atom. And whatever charge you take with you from this atom is going to go in the next atom with you. So for example, if in this atom you was a murderer, you'd rape people, you rob people and all of them stuff there. When you incarnate into your next life, you're going to have hell right? But if you were living good, that's why them say do good, good will keep following you, right? So it is not a person who decide if you live again. You will live again because your energy, you incarnate into a new atom, which is a new heaven and a new earth. You understand? Because everything is an illusion, right? So
Blindly so.
The thing is, let me jump in there. See, the thing is this: people them believe that this energy goes all through the body, like they say. You know, that's because you see us standing up. That's how we be. But we is just a dot, you know. It's a spark, you see. You understand? That spark is right between the eyebrow. Right between the eyebrow. That's where the spark is. You understand? And then we use this body as a vehicle because with the Kundalini energy, every 29 days and a half, the Kundalini energy is moved from the spine, and when it passes the solar plex, that's the resurrection of the Christ. That's who you be.
Yes,
because now you're right. Because now they actually, that's why I'm trying to tell you the Bible of science, not spirituality, science. Because when the question was asked to Nicodemus, Nicodemus asked the question to Yeshua, could a man be born again in this mother womb? We say no, but for the renewance of the mind and of the heart frequency vibration. Because guess what? You crenile, but there's something in the brain called the crenile, and the crenile light up when you reach up in there. And that's the gland and the pineal glands. That's 3 glands right there. That's the 3 wise men right there, and the one in the center. And then your crown is your dome. You get 6 craniums on one side, and you get 6 on the next side, and then now that's 12, and then you in the center is use the Christ. You carrying your 12. So saying, so the Bible have the science, and then when you listen to Yeshua, the teachings of Yeshua, the teaching of Yeshua is health your flesh and moral to your bone. Because when you love your neighbor as you love yourself, and you love your enemy, that's the toxins you releasing toxics of your body. You understand what I'm saying? When you hate, that's going to the liver. When you love, that's free of the body. It's a chemical. All that is chemical to thought frequencies. So all the teachings of the scripture is science. It's not spirituality.
And
that's the truth.
And that is why I implore you guys to get this book that I just tell you about, the Black by Black Science, right? And that you're talking about. In the book, it has it. It teaches you about the melanin and the brain.
I ended that. Right? I ended the Kemetic vibe too, under Risha vibe too. I ended all of that because all that belongs to I and I. We dissecting everything. They bring the greater man.
Yes, it teaches about the 12 centers of the black melanin, which is the 12 disciple, right? The pineal gland and the third eye are the Christ center, which produces the 12 centers of black melanin.
That's why you see the halo behind that, behind every symptom you see, that's the corona. So when they try to match the corona with the crayon, that's why you get crayon and you get corona, and then you get crown. You understand?
But my brothers, and I want to drop this in the kettle, in the podcast. How much you know have negative blood? 0.
Oh, 0?
Yeah.
O type?
Yeah, O type.
O type?
Yeah.
Yeah, me have O type.
All right. What them tell you about?
I have O type.
You can't. Them tell you say your blood is so in a state where you are not supposed to give blood to somebody, but you ever really go do a research about your blood? Because
no, O type persons can give blood to anybody.
Yes,
I'm an O type.
Sorry, yes, you can give blood, but you ever check out the circumstances under why them label as O type?
Because you're a true earthling. You can give blood to anybody.
You are a true living specimen of a human, not a mankind.
Yes, sir.
Not a kind of a man. And if you notice what they are doing now, you see the vaccination, it is all about DNA, no king. It's all about DNA, no, it change.
Gene therapy.
Yes, because you know, they are trying to figure out exactly how them can get all the blood from one vibration.
Yes.
And we are disrupt the whole thing, you know, king. But they want to get it on one vibration. But like this, what we're upon right now, because
what a virgin that the virgin that went for the iron name king.
Yeah, man. The Scottish more than my lad.
A Scottish more.
Yes, I our brother this. I'm Mara the artist. You have to know. Yeah, man, you know the one.
Yes, Scottish more.
Yes,
Scottish more. I want to salute the eye for being that disciplined, you know. are seeking to be connected to the higher self, you know, and the other great rocks from I don't know, as Bahamas.
Bahamas, your brother over Bahamas.
Yeah, yeah, man, my
yes,
brother. You see, because this is when I mentioned the book a while ago, and I have before me right now the complete Dead Sea Scrolls Deception in English. See?
Yes.
May I have it from my boss?
You see, one of the things, you know, King. And you see, after I start to go through, this is when I used to read the Bible, because we take a dedication to go through it. See?
Yes, sir.
And there was a point when I go through the Bible, you know, King. It's like something stopped me and I said, why are you torturing yourself going through all of it? All that is within, this is within you. See? Now, when I start, a brethren divide the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the family shelf here right now, see? And when we start to go through some of the things and we start to compare them with this book now named the Dead Sea Scrolls Deception and some other connection with it, what them call the Bible. And just your own personal living and connection with life foundation. When you sit in meditation and the revelation then will come to you, because spirituality is a personal experience, you know. It cannot be taught.
Oh yes.
To you.
Oh yes.
Yes, so I said. So this is something where every one of I and I in yourself must recognize that this journey of elevating one consciousness is your personal responsibility.
That's why it's your spirituality.
Though you can have teachers and students like the 5 I were in another room here right now, who are students and teachers.
Yes,
we are learning and we are sharing. See? And this is the kind of dialogical discourse that build a community that nobody here at this point is trying to override and shoot down each other. What we are doing right now is sharing what we have experienced, what we have learned, and the more we share this, it is what we call ma'at, the reciprocity, the giving in and the receiving.
Yes,
and once we can keep our faculties seen and vibrate and our spiritual and sit in our spiritual sanctum more readily every day and observe and be kind and respectful to each other. It's over with, you know, we don't have to know what for fighting, you know. That is as simple as it is, you know. Once you are in harmony with Mother Nature, once you are in harmony and forget the whole patriarchal dominance, it's all over. Because the one who are fighting to dominate, he is already lost the battle.
Yep.
Because there is no way you can dominate energy. You cannot, because you are it. So it's like you're trying to dominate yourself. How it works.
Let me share something good. Godites.
Yeah.
You there? Yeah, listen, check this out, right? Okay, he was talking about the distraction, why we so distracted, right? Well, let me just give you a little summary, right? Watch this now, watch this. The thinking box. Tesla called the TV, the television, the thinking box. Hitler tried to perfect it to see if he could control his people. And as he started to get into it, then he get conquering the World War, and then America. You have Hollywood running the world with the square. That same square box, that's your vortex of your creative aspect of yourself. You understand? So when we take the time to go into ourselves, it's what we come out with images of what we would like to manifest in our future, visualizing how we want to set things for ourselves. But the big distraction is the box. Now watch this now. In our culture, right, we invoke the react. The invocation for reenactment. That means when we invoke the ancestors through libation, through dance and ceremony, smoke and food and costume, when they manifest through the one would invoke, then they start to speak and they start to reenact. And what the children them do when they see this? They emulate that, because that's supposed to be some messages in a relay for the moral code of the conduct of the village, the tribe, and so on and so forth. Now this is how it is for us culturally now. Now, ever since the thinking box giving you judgment, invocation, invoking you to go and check out what they put on TV and the movies and all of that. And it's ain't nothing they're reenacting, it's what they create. They're viewing imagination and building a culture from the box. So everything that we see on TV is the culture that we live in right now, and everything the TV teaches, it won't teach you a moral code of conduct, it teach you a moral code of destruction. You understand what I'm saying? So the TV, it's this square, is the big problem we have in the world today. It's just because this is the big distraction. This is the reason why we can't feel the sunshine when it come down, or cool breeze, or we don't go in the wilderness, we don't be at one with nature, because we're too busy watching the box. The box is controlling everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the start.
Hold that thought. As usual, at 2 o'clock, we kind of come out for the spaceship. We get refuel back for tomorrow. Because I'm going to bring on Ashwa Kwesi. I'm speaking with him. And
what? Big brother Ashwa?
Yeah, we are bringing on Ashwa because I speak to him.
That's great, bro.
Yes.
You see, Gadites.
Yes,
I am so, let me say it to the eye, I'm so proud of what the eye is doing here. Seeing?
Oh yeah.
And one of the things that we must come to an understanding, especially within this time, seeing that everything that is happening right now, seeing, is in alignment, seeing, and we have to identify the ones who really working in harmony with that alignment, right? And for the eye to bring in a man like Dr. Kwesi is a powerful vibration, that, you know. One of the things we want to work toward, because I realize these medium are sabotage what we have to decimate, you know. The information that we have to share, we recognize. Because I know so the eye platform, the things that the eye are set on the eye platform, see? And for see, me see some little things where we not halfway educate people like the eye. So me realize, so even Facebook and all of them things there, recently, whatever, even artists like me post, you know, see more than 3 or 4 or 5 views. Them deliberately and manipulate who see things now, who hear things now.
What them say about righteousness? Them say the road of righteousness is a narrow little road, you know, but you see one, we're big and broad.
So we have to position ourselves as a people that we can have our own media and our own medium that we can transmit whatever we want to transmit, and we can encourage our people to be in that space. Because one of the things, there's a thing, so the man who control the thinking, the printing pages and electronic, control the thinking of the age, and that is what the brethren does see a while ago with them and them television, and him talk about Hitler, saying they use these square boxes as their tool for propaganda machinery, and it repeat over and over and over and over.
And that's it.
Literally start to live it. And it's the same thing that they have done with even what we call name the Holy Bible. They make sure say all our everything our house is what is the only free book. See, while they were banning the philosophy and opinion of Marcus Garvey, the works of Malcolm X, you could have this book free, and you couldn't take out in your head and say, then, oh, this book so free, and we still so free.
The most important book. The most important book is free.
You tell me, say this is the most important.
But yet still never sell garbage for Amazon for millions of dollars. No. My granny tell me say anything free. Them say when somebody gives something more time, you have to check your levels. And as me said to our brethren, a lot of us eat McDonald's and say we're comfortable in McDonald's. You want to go on back a place and see where you really are. Smell good, look good, but is it good?
And the man said they chop up their enemies and drink the blood and send the body to McDonald's and Burger King. So you eating people, then you go there and get your Big Mac.
That's why burger hot dog, you know.
Yeah, the man said
a meat we're growing up. Yes, sir. Yo, we are losing.
Yo, the Pope coming out with a new Bible, you all know that?
Oh, anyway.
The folks say they coming over with a brand new bag. You hear that?
Anyway, may I have 6 more minutes. May I give the item 2 minutes for wrap up, Willie, and then take it to Scottish Maroon. You go first. You can take your 120 second work.
Let me take my 120 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, so as I priest, I would like to give reverence to the ancestors who gave us civilization to study, so that we may be able to trace ourselves back to the existence and analyze the knowledge and wisdom that was embedded into the third dimensional ears of this place that we call Earth. And once analyzed, we may break it down and understand it. And once understood, it may cause the elements within us and our DNA to shift or evolve us into the extraterrestrial beings in whom we are. I would also like to bow and give honor and reverence to the woman of the universe for your superior work of bringing forth the spiritual information through the triple darkness of your womb, so that the gods can come through, because you got to remember that there will be no gods without a goddess. All hail, we shall have.
Yes. We like that. Yeah, who else in the Gideon where we can take on? Yeah, you're 2 minutes up in us. Strong Lion or Imara. Willie are here. Willie gonna close a thing for it today. So Imara.
Okay.
Alright, I give thanks and praise to the mother and father of creation, saying, knowing that I am the child of the mother and father of life, and we are here constantly learning, you know what I mean, humbling ourselves, and you know, one of the things we must always remember, how to show respect to each other, and to appreciate and love each other, and to constantly shine our light, because once we walk with the light, there is no darkness that can stop us, you know what I mean. We will decimate and eliminate all form of darkness. So this is the best we can do, you know, and we give thanks for the brothers that are inside here, you know. Each and every one of the items are very important and valuable to the cause of variation.
Aye. Strong Lion, where there? Aye.
Bro, some for my little anxiousness, let's get excited. Yes, not enough hours and not enough time to explain these science, but I give thanks for the moments that we could do it. I give thanks for all the different panelists. I'm glad I bring enough people through, man. Enough people to give me an inspiration. Every time I come on the box, every day it's a different version, a different inspiration. They say inspiration come from the heart.
Yeah.
This free thing, and you know, we could do it, man. Obviously, do it together and do it in harmony and do it in love for each other and love for the people of the world, man. You know, for Caribbean, all around the world, man. Love, and show the love. I give that,
yes, sir. That's iron sharpened iron. Let me say what was in the beginning. You know what I mean?
The Bible said.
The dead scrolls, me I read Dead Egyptian. Yo, everything in that Bible, you know, was when King James sent out the scholars, the 80 scholars, and them come forward. But here, may I make you lock it down, Willie, cause you are the man, you know, you're my brother. All is well.
Yeah, man. I just want to say it was good being here, and we all can learn from each other. And it's you know, religion, when it comes to religious things, I never back down on it, because I'm not afraid to hear other people's opinion. And everybody have a different concept of who this God is and this Creator is, because we're all here trying to identify and know what is what, you know. So enough respect to all those, because I get some whole heap of insight. So, you know, it is amazing the amount of that can come out of people's brain, man.
Yes.
So, yeah, I give my little 2 cents. I don't know how much it was worth, but I know I can leave saying I live enough.
I know I want to let's say I look at matches where you go strike I cause the fire no really don't all we need is a spark. Yeah, man.
Yes, and I tell you, I have that effect on anything. Anything that you don't want. If you don't want them things, you don't call me. No, don't call me to your show.
No, man, a fire people, them, a fire. We are the fire people, man. The elements of fire.
It's a pleasure having you, Willie, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Be up yourself, man. You're loaded. You're locked and loaded, my brethren. You're locked and loaded. I love the vibe, you know.
Yo, but what is it? Continue.
Knowledge is expansive, you know.
Yes, I.
Not limited. What else I got?
I'm saying that the said road where we're on, you're on the Canadian branch. I'm in Canada too, Scottish Maroon, and the said Maroon things that we've been putting sovereignty and indigenous rights. This is the said office that work, you know. David and everybody are one family, you know. But you see, some there east, some there west. But that is the joy about it. But we want all of us collectively to know each other. Don't wait till the headline come out with the lie where them are going to tell about us. We say, Ray. We know each other. So it was purposely done for you to meet up with the Scottish Maroon boss. So he can, you know, we can talk to each other. So we have a lot of
yes, I really appreciate that, Chief Gadites. Really appreciate it.
I'm on check the item number. So if the item see I number, the item, you know that.
Yeah, man, send a text, man. Yeah, man, send a text, man.
Keep this network. You hear me like?
Yeah, man.
If the item dep on WhatsApp or anything,
everything,
just, you know,
everything.
Make all of this connect, right? You know?
Yeah. That's the joy, and that's what we want to walk away, because when you plant one mango tree, one mango seed, a tree that can feed the entire village. Check it from me, you know what I talk about. So, iron sharpened iron lions. And this morning, today, was another triumphant victory, because we share a lot of knowledge and it will grow and germinate and people can learn from it. I give thanks for the item for accepting the call, and not only accepting the call, but put away self and put brothers and sisters and family in the front line to say this will we stand up for, because we want to see all of us be triumphant in this man. I give thanks to the item.
My lord.
And I respect my brother.
Anna. Don't like everybody in the box, man. The world seems everywhere.
Yes, that is the link right there. We want to blessing them can go and talk in the green room. But this is where I'm going to say that I love you, my brothers. I love you, my sisters. Most importantly, the Almighty God that created heaven and earth love you even more. I want to know, sir, right now, you may feel like you have a burden to carry, but trust me, look over your shoulder. There is somebody over there who is more lost than you are. So you must give thanks. And remember, so just like how your health is your wealth, you must also remember that your knowledge is your wealth also, because we have to take time to know ourselves and make sure that we choose the right way. All right, I'll make sure let it go right now for all our brethren and sisters. This is the big reset we are going. Remember me tell us that I'm going to try take you out of your element now to make you feel like, say, yes, you know, you not no hope, nothing not going to happen for you. But trust me, man, the Almighty creative on earth can't give no of them people here, no rulership over them people. Until them time they know, Jah guide. They will set you up. Don't let them set you up. No, they will set you up. Hey, what is man that Jah is mindful of him? When every day the world is mingled up in sin, we see them all opposing and show off. We not the race of life. Later when I go laugh, don't let them set you up. Don't let them set you up. No, I don't wanna be set up. Every man had the same chance. Every man had the same dance. Everybody in a romance, like the world in a lost trance. Yes, they got the system fighting against the things to make us all. Yes, to live as one, but they've got a master plan. Don't let them set you up.
I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see.
Again, people are gonna pass some dirty remarks. Oh, my friends, them say no watch the dog on your back. Oh no, got some of them soul it last. Oh God, don't let them set you up. No. Babylon can't set we up. No. Don't let them set we up. No. Marcus Garvey still living. We're living out of Babylon. Oh yes. And they can't stop no time. The progress of this nation. No. So don't let them set you up. Don't let them set you up. No.